Good morning. Are you able to see the slide?
Morning, sir.
So there is one category of thread which has very high strength. That is called, the polymer is called ultra high modulus polyethylene. And using this material, there are two companies in Europe and USA. They are marketing Spectra Dyneema as the fiber, and using these fibers, sewing threads are manufactured. This Spectra fiber is one of the strongest, which has around 30 cm per denier, up to 10 times stronger than steel by weight, and also 40% stronger than the aramide, especially the Kevlar fiber, the pararamide fiber. And its density is very low. It can easily float on water. And another plus point is it has good water resistance and chemical resistance. Many of the chemicals will not affect the this polymer. And temperature resistance is only up to 120 degree because it has a low melting point. And since this is the strongest material, now for the bulletproof vest, the material, the panels, they are all made from this Spectra Dyneema material made from the filament yarns. So these panels, maybe 7 layers, 10 layers, they all have to be joined together by means of the sewing threads, so that the Dyneema Spectra sewing threads are used. Apart from that, there are some other applications which needs very high strength, like sail boat. Sometime the wind velocity may be 50, 60 kilometers per hour, and the sail cloth will be subject to a lot of compressive and tensile stress. Another thing is the fishing line, marine rope. Okay, this all needs very high strength, and the fabrics also made from high performance material, especially the Spectra materials. So the sewing threads also made from these materials. Coming to carbon fiber threads, it is very expensive, and it is used only in the the pre-impregnated composite. So already the textile structure or non-textile structure like 3D woven fabrics, biaxial woven fabrics of different configuration, and are made using the carbon fibers, and this is called the pre-impregnated composite. Okay, and this has to be joined together, okay, in the Z directions to get a proper shape and form of the composite. And finally, these joined material are bent or folded into different forms to get the required structures with a particular shape. So the joining is done by the carbon fiber threads. Coming to outdoor applications, the most important thing is the material, the fabrics, the product is exposed to sunlight for hours and days. So one of the most important thing is it is getting a lot of UV rays, and UV rays try to degrade the polymer. So for prolonged exposure, it is better to have a material which have high UV resistance, and the material have to be stitched by the sewing threads which has high UV resistance. Apart from that, the fabric and sewing threads, they are exposed to a lot of flue gases, oxides, humidity, and hydrolytic effect, alkaline effect of fly ash. This is all floating in the air. Okay, that also try to degrade the materials. So initially, all these sun protection textiles, they're all initially made from coated polyacrylic fabrics. In the coating, they may use some chemicals which have good resistance against the UV rays. And the main problem with the acrylic thread is they are not good against chafing. Chafing is basically what? No, it's related to abrasion. So these outdoor fabrics have to withstand a lot of tension, compression, pressure, chafing, abrasion, and bending. So they have to withstand these forces or stresses. Unfortunately, acrylic threads are not good in terms of chafing properties. They are very poor. So anyway, for UV, for improving the UV, absorbing the UV strength, they always add some coating, which is called UV absorbers. Then the people introduce the high tenacity polyester threads, which are better UV resistance than the acrylic threads, especially the high tenacity polyester, not the regular polyester threads. So the fabric also has to be high tenacity polyester fabrics. So they observed if the fabric is fabric or thread made from the high tenacity polyester, if it is exposed for around 200 days, they found that strength is lost by 50%. So that means you can't use it for the more than 2 years. So the Amman is one reputed swing thread manufacturers. They manufacture bulk threads as well as the bulk product as well as the specialized threads. So they have developed one thread called Tanara. Okay, this is made from extended EPTFE. PTFE is one of the most chemically inert material, and it gives the lowest friction because it doesn't have good adhesion with many of the chemicals. EPTFE is basically extended. There is a specialized patented process. After making this EPTFE, they do the extension, uniaxial extension, controlled biaxial extension. So they try to create different amount of extension, and also they may create if suppose the material is in the film form, you can create nanopores by controlled extension in both the X and Y directions. And they are selling each meter costing around 1,000 rupees, 1 square meter. Goretex is one company. They make the porous EPTFE, so which can transmit water vapor but cannot transmit the air molecules. So by doing this controlled extension of the EPTFE, they can improve the strength at least by 2 to 3 times than the regular PTFE threads. And this is one of the best thread against the UV resistance. Much better than your polyester. So EPTFE, even PTFE, the other plus point is they have inherent chemical resistance, and they will not rot or mildew. But the same thing is applicable for acrylic as well as the polyester. There is not much difference. Okay, only it has better chemical resistance and a better UV resistance. And they're able to PTFE. They're able to make in the different colors also, which is very difficult. And this thread can run at nearly 2,800 stitches per minute. Still lower, but it's a reasonably good speed. The main thing is they have less friction between the thread and the machine parts. So that is really helping to go for reasonably good the stitching speed. Normally some machines they go up to 6,000 stitches per minute. But 2,800 stitches per minute is not very bad because these materials are going for high-end applications. So outdoor application, one is the awnings, another is the tarpaulins. Okay, tarpaulins is always used to cover the material, and tarpaulins can be used in the normal applications as well as in the sea. Okay, covering the boat. Okay, to protect from sun, wind, rain. Okay, so tarpaulins are used in everywhere. Okay, it's basically to protect any items. So that here also one can use the the PTFE threads are ePTFE threads. ePTFE thread is better than PTFE thread in terms of strength. So when you want to have very high-end application where the strength is very important, then ePTFE scores better than the regular PTFE. Coming to the airbag, airbags nowadays universally made by automated multi-stitch machines. So there is no it's not done manually stitching, okay, because they want zero error. So airbag you must have seen in the in all the Europe and the Western countries, airbag is a must. You can't sell a car without airbag. So when there is accident, there will be impact, and with this impact above certain level of force, the openings into the airbags they open, and there is a particular type of gas at a little higher temperature. They is passed to the airbag. So the airbag, what happened? It inflate and it hit. So you will not be hitting the vehicle like a steering wheel or a door and all. You will not be hitting. Suppose you have the airbags in front of you as a driver, and you have the airbag at the sideways. So all these airbags will come, and it will hit you. And now you are hitting basically not on a metal, you are hitting on a balloon. It's like a balloon, okay? So all the impact is taken care. So it is very, it needs very high degree of precision in making the fabrics zero effect, in stitching the fabrics, okay? Especially stitching the openings also very high degree of quality control is exercised. So it is not done by manual sewing. It is invariably now it is done by the multi-directional sewing rig. So it's all automated. The metal is fed, computer programmed, and all the stitching is done. And here, it is not advisable to use the twisted thread, because in this machine, what happened? The fabric is sent left to right, right to left, all directions, and the sewing jig is tilted. So if you have a twisted thread, what happens? Sometimes the twisted thread may be little untwisted. Is quite dangerous. So nowadays they are not using the twisted thread, they use the bonded thread. That is the bonded thread where they use the resins. It's basically called the monocard, no? Instead of twisting, it's a multi-filament thread, right? And it is resin is applied in between the filaments, and it is skewed. So nowadays the people have switched over from nylon. Earlier the nylon 6 was used, then they moved to nylon 6/6. Now they moved to nylon 6/6. So the fabric is made from nylon 6/6, and the sewing thread also made from nylon 6. Fabric is made from nylon 4/6, and the sewing thread is also made from nylon 4/6 monocard thread. You see the already told, okay, for outer applications, you see the extended PTFE thread, even after third year, at the end of third year, it is losing only 1%. That means it is very extremely high UV resistance. You see the compared to polyester, cotton, 100% polyester acrylic, okay, at the end of the third year, okay, you see polyester cotton thread almost 98% lost. Polyester thread, okay, it has lost nearly 78 to 85%. Acrylic thread has lost 60% of strength, whereas the ePTFE is still strong. So coming to airbag, now we are using only the nylon 4/6, and the thing is now it has higher melting point than the other three materials, and strength is is all comparable. There's not much one, and heat durability is much higher than the polyester nylon 6/6, nylon 6. And of course, the cost is higher, but the cost is not an issue in the case of airbag because it is a life-saving equipment. Coming to geotextiles, you find a lot of applications. Geotextiles are used under the railway track and under the road and canal, embankment and many other applications. Okay, to control the soil erosion and allow the water to go in a particular speed. Okay, it has particular permeability to water. So without geotextiles, you don't find any civil construction in abroad. Okay, any road you are constructing, it will be always having a geotextiles. Any canal lining, you have geotextiles because they have regulations. Without this one, people don't use. In India also now we are the National Highway Authority of India is now trying to enforce the use of geotextiles in the construction of road. So once it is become mandatory, there will be a huge applications in India using the geotextiles. So geotextiles are traditionally made from polyester and polypropylene, and it is universal in the USA and other developed countries. Polypropylene is the most predominant material because it's cheaper and is more flexible than the polyester. So invariably nowadays they shifted to polypropylene rather than the polyester. So very demanding application only they use the Kevlar because the quantity is very large, cost is major issue. So you need to have a bulk fiber, commodity fiber. So commodity fiber means generally polypropylene and polyester. And it should be a hydrophobic. So nylon is ruled out. So the geotextiles, the fabrics, panels, they are basically in only 2 meter, 3 meter wide, okay, and but you will be covering large area, hundreds of square meters, even thousands of square meters. So now all these fabric panel have to be joined, okay. So the material is mostly polypropylene, and the sewing thread used to stitch the panels, they are also from polypropylene. Then in the case of anti-static, there are some issues where you have to dissipate the current. If you're working in an environment where we are very close to the transformer, okay, and the server station, okay, so there is always a possibility that the static charge may be developed, and if it is not controlled, okay, if it is not dissipated, it may ignite and there will be explosion in the working place. So you need to have a fabric. The workers who are wearing the fabrics is constructed with the conductive materials. Okay, so and that is the case. The materials have to be stitched by a thread which is very conductive. So there is a specialized thread developed by the Japan. And they use the conductive acrylic fiber. That means it has some coating of copper sulfide. So it is a patented process. There is some 10% of copper sulfide is there, which is a good conductor. And in the core of the yarn thread is basically polyester and polyester cotton blend. So they are not using any steel. Okay, you take the regular material like polyester cotton blend, which is the core. On the surface, you have specialized acrylic, which has 10% copper sulfide. So when the person is exposed to the static charges, and there is a good earthing for the human body. Also, if there is a lot of static charge also there, if you are having costly equipments, okay, in the room, the machines may be damaged. So you need to have good earthing. Not only for the covers which are used for the equipments, and also for the workers who are working. So this the above mentioned thread, the NIHO, the copper sulfide based thread, they are acting as a good earthing for the human body, especially during dry weather. Dry weather comes only in Delhi. You find dry weather is in October, November. October, November you find there is a absolutely almost zero humidity. So there is a very, there is a possibility, there is a very less possibility of dissipating the static charges. If the air is having now more moisture, and through that moisture, the static charge will be dissipated. So it became very severe if you are working in a server room or in a transformer, especially in the month of October and November, where the humidity is very low. It is quite dangerous. So it is advisable to wear clothing which is conductive, and that clothing has to be stitched by this thread, conductive thread. Coming to the final summary, you have we have seen the so many type of threads, okay, based on the polymer. Spectra, you have they use for high-end applications. Fishing line, sailcloth, bulletproof vest, that is called protective clothing. And Kevlar, we have both variety, Kevlar spun and Kevlar filament. Kevlar filament they are used for airbags. Now it has been changed to nylon 4/6. So Kevlar also can be used for filters reasonably at high temperature. High temperature not 500 degree and all, 300 to 250 in that range. Conveyor belt also needs a very high strength. So the conveyor belt also stitched by the Kevlar threads. In demanding applications where like geogrids and all, you need to have very high strength. So geotextiles comes under the category of geogrids. They use the Kevlar. And of course, earlier they were using the ballistic clothing, bulletproof. Now, because the availability of Spectra and Dyneema, people are switching over from Kevlar to Spectra. And in space shuttle, we need to strength as well as the charge dissipations. So they use the steel in the core and the Kevlar microlinear filaments, which is covering on the steel. So which take care of the charge dissipation, and the during sewing, the steel, if it is only steel, it is going to upgrade your sewing machines. And now the steel is covered with the Kevlar microlinear fiber, which gives better gliding properties. Nomex also people are using on the airbags. Of course, I told it they are shifting to nylon 4/6. And if there is any requirement, there may be a fire accident and all this. In that case, aircraft seat belts, they are also stitched by Nomex threads. In case there is a fire, the thread will not melt. Okay, the fire will not be, flame will not be propagated. And ballistic clothing, which may lead to some fire, that also some percentage of Nomex is mixed with Kevlar. PTFE can be used for filters and also for outdoor applications. Basalt is basically used for very high temperature applications, extreme heat and flame protection, especially workers working in a foundry in the steel plant. Ceramic threads generally covered with organic material. Sometimes they are covered with the PTFE, and you have different variety of ceramic threads are there. They are all used for high temperature applications, covering engine custom blankets, which is covering the engine, aircraft engine, in boiler also, seals, gasket. They are all used in high temperature applications. ePTFE already I told, okay, outer applications. PTFE, if you are using some chemical filtrations, they have very good resistance against many of the chemicals, and it can be used. And PEEK, this is another high performance fibers. They are also used in some filtration, especially at a higher temperature. The container bag is basically one side there is a lot of heat is coming, okay, and you need to create a system where it is contained. Nylon 6 monofilament and monocard, Monocard is basically, nylon 4/6 monocard. That's exclusively for airbags. And this one, these are all used for, automotive seat covers, bags, sporting goods, athletic equipment. In all these cases, what happens, you need to have, there is a lot of abrasion resistance, like in luggage. Okay, it's we move luggage here and there, it is being subject to a lot of abrasions. So when the sewing thread is abraded, then it will not hold the parts together. So many of the athletic applications, you find the nylon thread, monocard thread. And monocard thread means it's a multi-filament and resin is applied. It's not twisted. Twisted one is not good because strength will be lower. Polypropylene is mostly used in the swimming pool covers. And the thing is it is floating, okay, and it has a good resistance against the salt water, even normal water also. And geotextiles and swimming pool covers. High tenacity, for some low-end application, if the cost is a major issue, people are using for awnings. If you want to have higher-end applications, then they go for the polytetrafluoroethylene with EPTFE thread. Polyester coarse spun thread I also use awnings in the outer applications. So likewise, there are thousands of applications. It's very difficult to list, okay. And you have to see what is in that particular application, what is the functional requirements. Number one. Number two is the cost. Certain application cost is not an issue. You can go for the better and better material. If the cost is issue, you have to compromise. Like awnings, in front of these shops, you can't think about using polytetrafluoroethylene fabrics. It will be too costly. So in that case, we can go ahead with the high tenacity polyester thread. Okay. Air and angle threads are used all, we find a very specialized application. Fleece goods, flag, mops, upholstery you find in your home. They're all stitched by polyester, air and angled, because it has to give very high friction between the thread and fabric. In these mops and all, you'll be keep on braiding with a lot of water. So the thread has to hold the basic structure. So if the thread is entangled, it has two purposes. One is it is able to retain the strength, and also it gives very high friction between the thread and the fabric parts, the sewn parts. So polyester textile, I already mentioned, it has one of the poorest strength. Okay, you can't use any structural applications. Okay, furniture, load-bearing part you should not be using. Even on furniture, you should not use the only this decorative part. Okay, because load is taken care of by the air and angle thread, other threads. Some covering stitches and all you can do it with color, different color, air jet texturians. Of course, they are not taking the load. It is only decorative and some appearance wise. Container bag here also, it is just for appearance purpose only, not for the load bearing. And cotton threads, they use the tea bags, dip tea, okay, and cotton blends. Earlier they're using tents and tarpaulins. And even in India, you find some tarpaulins made from cotton fabrics. So those tarpaulins are stitched by cotton blends, cotton polyester. Now with the technology improved, affordability, people are moving ahead of cotton. They use the high tenacity polyester. So with this will wind up, we can go ahead for your. Actually, the quiz 4 is there. You just click. Okay, it's wrongly put us now February 19th to February 25th. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Yes.
Sir, there would be negative marking in today's quiz.
Yes.